You're watching Venture Forward, a video series about vehicle-supported adventure, backcountry exploration, and full-time mobile living. Join us as we discover scenic and interesting places both on and off the beaten path. Hey everyone, it's early July 2022 in southeastern Pennsylvania, and I'm in the final stages of getting my Jeep ready for full-time mobile living and adventure. Outfitting this Jeep, this 2013 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon, has been a very gradual process since I took ownership of it nearly 7 years ago. My philosophy is to use what you currently have for travel and adventure. Go out and have some real experiences, and then decide what improvements you need to make your experiences more comfortable or to allow you to go further. When I got the Jeep back over a month ago after having its engine replaced, and since we were going to be stationary for a little while, I took a look at it and I was trying to think, all right, what incremental improvement can I make to make it more comfortable and more efficient to live in? Aside from all the cleaning that needed done, there was one glaring item that hadn't been improved since I started traveling. And that was my precarious stack of Rubbermaid bins held in place only by bungee cords in my rear cargo area. So after bouncing ideas around, we came up with a shelf. A shelf that keeps the column of cargo in the same place, but now I don't have to shuffle the cargo on top to access the cargo on the bottom. I could find no existing aftermarket solution that utilizes this space the same way that I do, so I knew it would have to be custom. And for that, I turned to my friend Rin at OK 4-Wheel Drive. A couple of important things to note. OK 4-Wheel Drive is an alucab dealer and also specializes in the sales and installation of parts and accessories for four-wheel drive vehicles. This custom shelf is outside the scope of their normal work and is basically a personal favor from my friend Rin, who is very talented at designing components on the computer, and then he had the fabrication work outsourced to another company.
So, if you let that guy down real quick, and just let it rest on this guy. Okay. Our height was pretty damn good, considering it's sitting on the bolt heads right now.
Yeah.
Mirror level. Probably just re-drill this guy with 2 holes just for today.
Yeah.
To make it fit, get this rebent, send it to you. I think it could go up a little bit. Like if we set that back on there, I think it could go up probably 3 millimeters about. Let me grab an Allen key, we'll pull these out.
Okay.
We'll set this guy in just to get our benchmark, figure out what square is on that.
Okay.
And at least we can get this drilled mounted, and then it'll be a simple swap out on that one.
All right.
Unfortunately, the shelf you're looking at today isn't quite the finished product because the bracket that bolts up to the Goose gear cubby was formed the wrong way. So Rin had to flip it around and drill some new holes to at least mock up the complete shelf for now. When I receive the new bracket, probably in about a week, all I have to do is swap it out. And it's a little bit taller too, so it's going to remedy a slight slope. The old bracket was just a little bit too short. That's a lot better. All right, what do we gain with the new setup? And that's what makes it so cool, because with a simple addition of this platform, we gain a lot of versatility. First and foremost, proper tie downs to secure cargo. Before, for the past 5 years, these bins were only held in place by the grace of God. This shelf is very sturdy, bolted to the Goose gear platform, and it is not going anywhere. Next, my large red Rubbermaid bin was replaced by this aluminum ZARGES box. This aluminum box has a very similar footprint to the Rubbermaid bin, but the walls are perfectly vertical and it just fits in this cavity, so it's making much better use of that space. I've got more tie downs down here to prevent it from sliding forward while driving. Unlash that, and now I can access the contents of this bin, this box, without relocating the bins on top like I used to.
Sorry to interrupt.
Taco Bell's far.
What, do you know what's around there?
Maybe Wayback?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger with ketchup?
Cheesy burger, which is their double patty with the flipped inverted buns with ketchup.
Okay.
Yeah, I want a cheesy burger.
Okay.
All right, I love you. Thank you.
Bye.
Furthermore, Rin installed this Goose gear topper, which adds rigidity to the ZARGES box. So now the ZARGES box can be used as a stool, a step, or even a table, as opposed to, let's say, a portable toilet. So I turn this around, my bins are still in place. I can get out cookware. Off I go. I can eat inside the Jeep if there's poor weather outside. And of course, it can be used as a step. Drawer systems. They're extremely popular for four-door Jeep Wranglers outfitted for overland travel. The main reason that I don't want to go with the drawer system is because of the Ursa Minor J30 pop-up camper. My sleeping platform is accessed via hatches above the back seat. So on a day where the weather is inclement, I don't need to exit the vehicle to leave the camper. In which case I want to be able to access absolutely all of my cargo from inside the Jeep. Conversely, on a beautiful day, I might spend the entire week or weekend outside and I'll want to access all of my cargo from the tailgate. I'll do most of my living back here on the back of the Jeep. So that's why I favor these modular bins stacked right here in the center of my cargo area, accessible from either side. And this layout grants me this tall vertical cavity right here in the inside of the tailgate. And this has proven over the years to be the ideal spot for my awkward camping gear. Alright, I made a quick adjustment to my rear tie downs. First of all, this is the bracket that's getting replaced, so this protrusion isn't going to be here. I added this tie-down loop here, which is the same as it used to be in my old Goose gear plate system. I had one here. And I also added this tie-down loop against the fridge to hold other stuff. So that way my awkward cargo is either held against this fender or up against the fridge. Ugh. This is the awning room. Chair. And my camp toilet. Voila. I like that a lot. Very seldom, but every once in a while I experience conditions where I don't want to sleep upstairs in the camper. It might be stormy conditions with intense wind and sideways rain. It could be heavy snowfall. I might have concerns about the deployed camper being able to bear the weight of the snow, or it's just a pain in the butt to clear off the snow in the morning and close the camper. Now with the shelf here to support my cargo, I have this tunnel where I can lay out my air mattress and my mummy bag, a pillow. I just have to move my ZARGES case out of the way, stack some of my camping gear on top of the fridge or on the front seats, and I have all this space to stretch out and get a good night's sleep. Alright, so the shelf is done and it's great, except there's two small things that I need to take care of. I need to replace the fender bracket with the revised version when it's delivered. And also, I do need to get my Dremel tool out of my storage unit and soften up some of the edges on that laser cut aluminum. The company that did the fabrication deburred the pieces, but those corners are still very sharp and I will draw blood if I don't watch myself. But for all intents and purposes, this is Orangie 2.0. We have a new engine, a new mattress, a new winch, a new button control panel, new Goose gear plate system, and the shelf with the reimagined storage stuff. It's clean, the upholstery was repaired. I can't forget these awesome new seat covers. It's purring like a kitten, and it is ready to go. And so am I. This weekend, we're taking the Jeep out on a shakedown run, and then after that, we're coming back to Pennsylvania to make final preparations for full-time travel, bid family farewell, and off we go. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next week.